Welcome to Oregon's Perfect Model. My name is Carrie Woomer and I'll be your host. For episodes 1 and 2, we've chosen over 30 models to compete for the title Oregon's Perfect Model. We've since narrowed it down to 20 models through judges and viewer votes. Tell me what you were thinking when you were shooting.
While I was shooting, I was just trying to step outside my comfort zone, trying to switch up my posing, do things that aren't necessarily comfortable for me, but that I'm sure look nice.
There you go.
Remember, dripping sex.
So one thing I love about Amanda here is that she looks really strong and decisive. I love that she has a really long, lean look to her. She really used her arms very well. One thing I think I'd like to see is that her profile looks a little bit lost in there. I think I'd like to see a little bit more of her face because she just looks beautiful.
Who do you think is your top competitor?
I wish I could remember her name. She has a nude color swimsuit on, and she just has like this softness and elegance and rawness all at the same time. And she's just flawless when she moves.
I think Amber's really cute in this. You know, I like her eye contact. I know she's really working on her poses. It's pretty cute. It's more pinup than I prefer, but at the same time, it's pretty fashiony. Not high fashion, but still fashion. Who do you view as a competitor?
I'd say my biggest competitor so far, probably Lacey.
Anissa, she is a really pretty girl. I really like her skin. Shines, rich color. Her pose is interesting, but I'm going to be a little frank. Every model pulls it off. It's nothing new, and this was a high fashion pose type of shoe, and I wanted to see something a little different. Beautiful girl, lots of skill, but a typical pose.
Hey Ariana,
Hi.
good to see you. How'd you do out there?
Well, I think that I fared pretty well. Well, I definitely think that no matter how good someone is, they can always improve. So I've done, over 100 photo shoots, but I still was practicing in the mirror this morning.
Ariana was great. The only difficulty was that a lot of the models didn't really understand how to pose in a high fashion way, and the particular challenge was to pose high fashion. She did some great swimsuit and lifestyle poses, but there weren't as many that had a strong high fashion look. This particular image, she had some really great angles and good curves, which really pulled it together, and she came up with some really great photos.
How'd you do out there?
Pretty good, I think. Semi-uncomfortable, but getting out of my comfort zone, so.
What was uncomfortable?
This is my first time in a swimsuit shoot, so
Yeah.
trying it out.
I love Ariel's eye contact. The pose I'm not exactly crazy about, but she's got some energy here. I see so much energy from her eyes. I just wish that her body matched the intensity of her eyes. Hey Brittany.
Hi.
How was it shooting out there?
It was amazing. It was so much fun.
What model do you think is your biggest competitor?
After watching some of the girls do their first shoot, I think that a lot more are my competitors than I first thought prior to
Give me a
coming
name.
here.
Tell me
but
one
right now I
specific.
think Jessica is
Jessica?
definitely my biggest
Why?
competition. She's really confident. She's got a great body. She's really good at posing. She's got a great face. I think she's the biggest package that's going to be my biggest competition.
You know, I think Brittany's pretty impressive here. She's got some really interesting features one-on-one off camera. She's got a lot to work with, and I know that the swimsuit wasn't fitting perfectly on here, but she's definitely using what she has. I really like her hip usage. I like the way her thighs still look curvy and feminine. I like the way that she's using the arms. She's not making her tattoos the focal point. Her eyes and her intensity really sells the suit well. I'm surprised, actually. Miss Chantel Dawn.
Yes, Carrie.
How'd you do out there?
It was really fun. I think that I definitely could have thought a little bit more about my poses beforehand. We practiced a little bit. I try to move too quickly sometimes when I'm sort of in the heat of the moment, and I think I could have sort of calmed down and breathed and relaxed and taken a little more time with getting things, you know, set where I wanted them. But it was nice. It was fun.
Chantel, very pretty girl. I see why she made it to the top 20. I really like the pose she's trying to pull off. I like that she was trying to do something different. She's pulling her ponytail back. She's giving an interesting side pose. Her right leg is kind of pointed, tilted. It's not quite there. I don't think the energy is behind it. The pose is interesting, but I think she's lacking in the confidence to completely pull it off.
Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Tell me about your shoot.
It was pretty intense. It was a lot of fun, and the whole high fashion thing was super exciting because I don't do a lot of that, so I liked it a lot.
Christina really seemed to understand how to pose. This particular photo, I love that she's got really great shapes, but she's also giving kind of a feeling of intensity yet relaxation. And I felt like she was really great to work with. She really understood how to pose.
I think I did really good. I was really confident with my shoot and how things went. I was really pleased.
What were you confident about?
I was just really confident with my poses. Sometimes I feel like I don't do enough variety with them, but I really felt like I gave the photographer a good variety to work with and to pick from.
Chris was a little bit of a challenge to get her to understand the posing, but once she clicked onto it and got it, she really did a great job. This particular photo I like because she has sort of brought it together where she's leaning forward, she's got her elbows out, great shot of her stomach and of her chin. So she really pulled it together, got some fantastic shots, and I think it was perhaps a little bit more of a challenge for her than some, but I think she did a great job.
How did you do out there?
I rocked it.
Who is your top competitor?
Ariana.
Why?
She is my fellow fair-skinned redhead beauty.
Okay.
Curvy woman, gorgeous model. For Elizabeth, this is a pretty good try at trying to get a really nice high fashion look. But I'm just feeling a little bit, you know, the arm across the body can be a little bit, it can either be really great or it can kind of come off as a little harsh or maybe cut you off in the middle of the picture. So I would just have suggested maybe she have a little bit more free form to her movement. So it's pretty good.